with the Kids Clubhouse. I just want to say it's been so much fun getting to create and make all of these wonderful activities together. And I'm very much looking forward to September when we get to create and be imaginative once again together. So, our final week is a celebration of summer. So you'll find your word searches, your connect the dots, your I Spy games, your summertime coloring sheets, and of course the Kids Clubhouse craft corner. Also, your bookmark on the back, it is a summertime scavenger hunt. So, go outside and try to find everything that's on the list. So look for some frozen treats, some flowers, some seagulls, rocks, flip-flops, bees, umbrellas, bubbles, anthills, all things summer. Super fun, gets you outside, gets you active. So today's activity, it's like weaving. So in your activity kit, you'll find 2 different colors of yarn. My kit came with some green yarn and some purple yarn. If you have yarn at home that you would prefer to use, by all means, go ahead and do so. In your kit, you'll find a popsicle stick that kind of looks like a snowflake. I've already done my little weaving project. And again, you'll find 2 different colors of yarn. From home, you'll need some white glue if you have some or a glue gun. Again, if you're using a glue gun, make sure that you have a grown-up to help you. And you'll need a pair of scissors just for cutting the yarn. So grab your supplies and meet me right back here and we'll get started. All right, my friends, so as I had mentioned before, we will be weaving today, and this is called the eye weaving activity. So as you begin weaving, you'll come to understand as to why it's called the eye, because the center of it will look very different than what's around it, and that's what makes it the eye. So in this activity kit, you're going to have your popsicle sticks that look like a snowflake, 2 different colors of yarn. If you have yarn at home and you'd rather use the colors that you have, by all means, feel free to do so. And then of course you have your Kids Clubhouse bookmark, and there are some really fun activities for you guys to do. It's a summer scavenger hunt, and it's looking for things like a frozen treat, some yellow flowers, seagulls, rocks, flip-flops, bees, umbrellas, bubbles, and an anthill. All things summer. So much fun. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our popsicle sticks, and we are going to choose our center color. So pinch the end behind your thumb or your finger, and you're going to wrap it around the popsicle sticks. So 3 times this way, turn it, 1, 2, 3, turn it again, 1, 2, 3, turn it again, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do this until you can no longer see any of the popsicle stick in the middle poking out. Okay, so that was step 1. So step 2, so when we feel like we've covered the popsicle intersection sufficiently, we are going to start the over and under technique, or under over, depending on if you want the string to go under the popsicle stick and show the skeleton, or if you want the sticks to stay behind the yarn. So I am going to go over, under. So over and under, over and under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and we're going to keep doing that until it's about halfway covered with our first color. All right, friends, so I'm about halfway through with my purple yarn. I am going to go over and under 2 more times. And then I'm going to take my scissors and cut that off. So you can either glue it down or as you start weaving, weave over it to lock it into place. So I want this to be the middle that everyone sees because it's much nicer to look at. So we're gonna flip it over and we're going to work backside up with our new color. So if you don't want to glue it down, let's tie the 2 colors together. And this could be a little tricky, so if you need help, remember to ask a grown-up. So I'm just gonna open up my yarn a little bit. So just remember, the side that you like the best, we're gonna turn it down and we're gonna work now from the back. And then we're gonna continue wrapping. And then if you want, you can do a little bit of the second color and then go back to the first color that you used. Depending on how much room I have, I may do that. So let's get wrapping our second color. All right, so I'm ready to switch back to my other color. So I've cut the green color yarn and I'm gonna attach them again. And we're gonna do the second step all over again. Make sure that they're good and tight. And then we're gonna work from the back. So over, under, over, under, over and under until you either run out of the yarn or your popsicle sticks are nearly covered. And then we'll meet right back here. So I have tied off the end of my yarn. And as you can see, the middle of it and the technique around it is why this is called the eye. And that is it. So if you want all of your yarn to stay flat so it doesn't look like anything's puffing out, you can always take a little bit of white glue on a popsicle stick or on a Q-tip and run it over the edges and it will stay glued down. Or if you have a hot glue gun, you can do the same thing. Put a little dab of hot glue and then with a popsicle stick, push it into the glue and that will stay down. And there you have it. Well, friends, that is it for today's activity. So if you look closely, you can see in the middle as to why it's called the eye, because it stands out and it's the center of the weaving activity. If you guys have Kids Clubhouse material at home, just remember to drop it off at the library. So if you have any of our DVDs of the books, like the picture books, or some of our nonfiction books, or the games and puzzles that come in your weekly kits, just remember when you come to visit us, drop them off so we can use them again for September. It's been so much fun doing this with you guys every single week, and I can't wait to craft with you guys again. So until September, bye for now and have a fabulous summer. Take care.